Not much of this priest deck is like outside of the ordinary, out of the ordinary. Where's the streamer? Hey Judge, sorry, did you raid us? How are you? How's life? Sorry. He's taking a shower. No, I was taking a mean number 2. Alright, let's get to work here. Give me one of them playable classes. Hey, we got a playable class. Now can we get a playable deck in a playable class? Odds are? Maybe.
This was not going to be my fate, but it
Usher.
was always a danger.
How are you, Judge? That's what I heard. Did you hear the sound of like a voracious whooshing? Because that'll do it. Okay, I got garbage here. Let's take fan club. Identity theft. Garbage here. I swear, these cards are always together. Always. These 3. I said it before, I'll say it again. They're always together. Let's take a partner in crime. We got some crap here. We got some more crap here. Let's take a 2-drop. It's a good 2. We got, well, that card's not crap. I do like 1 fool, but man, in some priest decks you don't even want card draw because you draw too many cards and your hand's too full all the time. So let's take this guy. I'll take the first clean here. Crap priest, what's up, Red? Hey, what's going on, man? We got some crap here. Here's a nice piece of shit. This card's actually good. Clear conscience with our double partner in crime. I like that. Constrictor, I think is okay. Mindseer, I think is okay. I don't think Light Bomb's even good, so I'm happy to grab a Mind Eater. I do very much like Handmaiden. Maybe that'll be our card draw, because we don't have a location. I'm kind of down. Clean the scene. Yeah, sure. Clean the scene. I don't like Whirlpool. How about the Panthers? Oh, did they win again today? Or are they up to... It's 2-0, right? We're going to get in trouble with Judge. Take the removal spell. We passed a Shadow Word Pain. Get one of those. Okay, we will just get good cards from our opponent, like a good priest should, right? More trash here. We're going to take a mistake here. Maybe we get some... Oh my god, we got a Cathedral. Maybe we'll get some... Maybe we'll get some Dragon Synergy, maybe. That's a shot at me. We're fighting now, right? Yes, exactly. I'll take a Power Word Synchronize. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll do something with it. Maybe put it on a partner in crime or something. Ooh, I like the Usher with the pandas. We don't have any minions above 4 mana. So I'm not sure Whispers is that good for us, realistically speaking. Alright, double Handmaiden. We're going to draw literally our entire deck with this deck. Freaking cats skating around, scoring goals. That Matthew Kachuk doing stuff that he's been known to do. This is a good deck, to be honest. I don't think this is a particularly strong deck, no. I have continued my streak of, we're on 15 out of 16 priest decks without a harmonic pop. Or a dissonant pop, or whatever that card's called. I don't even know what it's called, because I never have it. But, hey, you know, we're used to low rolling this meta, so it's fine. Key is to get, you know, 1 or 2 wins, and then all of our opponent's decks will be completely broken, and then we'll be able to take their decks from them. Anti-Particle, thank you for the follow, Anti-Particle. So every team in the NHL playoffs leading right now are located where a frozen pond is basically not even possible. They did a frozen pond in Vegas. They had to do it artificially, though. The Kings and the Sharks? Somebody used to play in Vegas every year in the summer. Oh wait, they didn't play on a frozen pond. One year they did, though. Like an artificial I think it was horrible. If I recall, it was horrible. Yeah, maybe you're right.
The exit is this way.
Hopefully Vegas isn't still leading after tomorrow. Hopefully not. Who are they playing? Wait, are they playing Edmonton? We're rooting for Vegas over Edmonton, right? Come on. Don't we all hate the Oilers? Even Judge hates the Oilers. Dredge was complaining in his last priest draft, his runs take 3 hours. It's craziest because Dredge's runs take 3 hours, but his drafts, his complaints take 4. Vegas. Come on, we're rooting for Vegas, Florida, Seattle, and I guess Florida, Seattle, and I guess I don't really care. Carolina, New Jersey, that's okay. His plays take 3 hours. Play slow. His mind moves slowly. You ever notice that? I couldn't help but notice that myself. I have no beasts. I do have a beast. I could discover a copy of Mistake. What do you know? Root for the Maple Leafs? No, I hate the Leafs. Are you kidding me? I'm not a psychopath. You gotta hate the Oilers and the Leafs. Come on. As long as it's not the Leafs or the Oilers that win the cup, I'll be happy. Hoots knows. Hoots knows. Hoots a well-adjusted young man. Speaking of which, make sure we shout out Judge. You guys should definitely check out Judge's stream. I don't know what the hell. I would never see Judge anymore. I did see him this morning, though. I feel like I barely see Judge. And he playing some game I didn't know. Feels like more and more Hearthstone Arena streamers are just doing other stuff. Because Arena needs help, I think. But they don't want to give it to us. Sounds like you guys just hate Canada because we're better at hockey, Redbeard. No, I hate the Oilers because they got 17 first overall picks in a row. And I hate Toronto because they're very popular and their fan base, as a result, some of their fan base is annoying. Or they have a higher amount of annoying fans. Whereas, like, every other team has fewer fans, so just by
you get the
simple mathematics, there's fewer annoying fans.
I'll stand watch.
But Calgary's not so bad. Winnipeg's not so bad. Montreal, Vancouver, I don't hate Canada. Do the Bruins have the most annoying fans? It's all subjective. Every fan base has annoying fans. But Toronto's probably the most popular team in the league, so they probably have the highest quantity of annoying fans. But Boston fans may annoy you personally more than other people, maybe. I'm going to IRL Get Red to say he likes the Leafs and record it for sure. I don't like the Leafs. Why would you root for, like... I mean, I get, like, Judge is, he's from the area. I mean, he grew up a Leafs fan. Like, that's different, But, like, as a neutral fan, why would you root for the Leafs? They, big market team. They got, they get access to stuff the rest of us don't.
Nice to meet you.
Someone's coming.
Let's kill these. There's synergy for dudes, right? Oilers fans are literally going insane this year. I'm a Flyers fan. I thought we were the worst. Didn't you guys boo Santa Claus? Leafs fan, yes, it is the worst fan base as far as number of awful fans goes. Yeah, now here's the reality is I used to go to 20 to 30 Kings games a year for many years, LA Kings. And most people were cool from other fan bases. Most Kings fans were cool. And yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a percentage, but if you're talking about the sheer number of fans, like the Leafs are more popular than the Kings or the Sharks or the Ducks or, so.
Not on my watch.
Of any fan base that I ever interacted with at the Kings games, the Detroit Red Wings were actually the most annoying fan base. But it might have just been where I was sitting. And they were actually better around that time. They hadn't completely cratered yet, so. But anyway, that's my story.
Drink with me, friend.
Someone's coming.
Most fans I've met from any fan base have been super cool. Yeah, it's when you go on, Reddit or I go to the Hockey Futures message boards, which actually seem to be way more active than Reddit for hockey, and that's where you'll get more annoying fan bases. But it's a small minority of the total fan base for any sport. But it's really easy to, You know, like if I'm a Kings fan, it's really easy for me to be like, oh man, Ducks fans or Sharks fans are the worst. Like, well, are they? Probably not. They're as bad as anyone else, and most are cool. So, what's up, Bill? Bill, give me good news, man. Give me the good news. Canucks fans are pretty toxic. Yeah. I didn't like Canucks fans, but I hated the Canucks. They used to come to Staples Center and buy out whole sections. I remember meeting some cool Canucks fans, and they told me it was cheaper for them to like come down and spend a week in Southern California, go to Disneyland, go to like, you know, a Kings Canucks game, go to a Ducks Canucks game, stay in like a hotel, go to Disneyland for the weekend, fly back, than it was to like get decent seats for some Canucks games. I was like, oh, okay. Well.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
Challenge accepted.
Someone's coming.
Funny thing is, I roomed with a Bruins Patriots fan in college as a Philly fan, and he was super chill, though. Yeah, most people are. Anyway, I don't, you know, this mantra that Redbeard hates Canada, that's not true. I like Canada. I've never been. But sports hate is different than, you know, like actual dislike. You gotta hate certain teams. You know, you gotta hate the Yankees, you gotta hate the Patriots, you gotta hate the Lakers, you gotta hate the Maple Leafs, you gotta hate the big market teams that have the advantages, right? For identity thefts, did you pay 20 cents for this deck? I did, yeah. I've seen more fights with Canuck fans when they come to Calgary than any other team combined. Well, there you have it. One team is going to be, like, the most annoying, so maybe that's them. What do I get? What do I get out of this? Do I ever have lethal? Oh my god, I want a paladin card. This is pretty good too, though. We have 4, 8, 11, 15.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
I mean, it kind of sets up probable lethal, right? Doesn't it? While keeping most of my board protected and keeping me relatively healthy. I kind of like this. Waiting on the good news. Okay. Well, I hope life is good though, man. I hope other than, you know, that. I mean, it's kind of tough, I know, until you get that news. My mom's dog, my sister's dog that now lives with my mom and my sister, she's not doing well. They're going to the doctor tomorrow, so I'm kind of sitting on, I'm hoping for some good news there. Just like, kind of like, you know, joint pain. She's not walking much. She's like 10 or 11. You can go to the Discord. My mom posts a bunch of pictures of her. Her name's Roxy. Hope it gets better, yeah. Oh, good. I'm at 1 win. It's about time to face a bot account. We must be just getting like actively, you know, sniped a ton. It's so much on NA too. All puppies deserve to be happy and healthy forever. Yeah, she's been happy her whole life, for the most part, actually. She moved from my sister's house when she was with her ex-boyfriend to my mom's because they had 3 dogs and they weren't all getting along. So I don't think she was digging the other 2. But Roxy for quality of life. Yeah, Roxy. But yeah, unfortunately they can't be healthy forever, and neither can we. But that dog for sure, and all the dogs in our family, they get to spend their whole lives happy. That's for sure. I'm confused how these accounts farm so much gold so quickly. Isn't the only way to get gold basically to do the tasks in the battle pass? There's like these Chinese botting server farm things that like run mercenaries and stuff all day or something to get progress on the battle pass or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's one of the saving graces is like, you know. My mom and dad have had a lot of dogs that live to be like 15, 16, 17 years old. And my dad's out here eating sloppy joes from Wendy's, and my mom's cooking up like a 4-course meal for the dogs. So that's cool. It's my dad who one day, you know, we're gonna have to be like, oh man, he didn't get to live a happy life. That's fine. Yeah, it's a sacrifice. There's a sacrifice there. Play this one actually. I kind of like having the taunt up.
Someone's coming.
Let's see what we get here.
The exit is this way.
Someone's
I've gotten this 3 times in a row today. It's not a bad card, but this card is definitely bugged in some capacity. I've gotten it 3 times. What are the odds? Like 1 billion trillion to 1? That's right. That's the one thing that brought me any comfort when our puppy got sick. At least we gave her a good life because we got her from the pound, and they might have put her down. Yeah. Yeah, and that's still like a small consolation at the time, you know? But it's true.
Now I am
You know?
complete.
It's true. Even though in those moments it doesn't always make those things easier. Zesale, thank you for the follow. Does it work with Brewmaster? Yeah, check this out.
An empty pew for you and your guest.
Drink with me, friend.
Now he doesn't get Astalor, but I do.
Gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
An empty
But he can get what I take here. Which I think I'll just take the big 7. I went first, I'm ahead on board. Isn't Astalor banned? Not for Redbeard. Not for Redbeard.
a +1.
Judge, how often do you play against the purchase accounts? Do you feel? Because I'm kind of tracking it now, and it's like 10 a day, probably at least. Barrow-ire, Bar. Thank you for the follow, Bar. I don't think I've seen a single one. Is this deck purchased? Our opponents? Absolutely. Ours? Absolutely not.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
All of my losses are to them,
You get
but
the
it's not as
goods.
bad as your
I'll
runs.
stand watch.
Yeah, it feels like a big disadvantage to just get 1 or 2 losses automatically, regardless of win total, regardless of deck quality, just because you queued up against an account that somebody spent, some rich person spent 21 cents on. I want to play this. Do I want to kill this guy? I guess I do. Oh, he's gonna get 3 things? That don't feel right. Have I even had an undead die? I'm not sure if I have. The end of your turn, summon another friendly undead minion. Aren't I just gonna get completely blown out if I leave it up? But you're a beautiful person. I try, man. I try so hard. Red's mistake. Well, it hasn't died yet. If you can afford these runs, what are you doing playing them? One might ask. Who? Sorry, who's doing what now?
What?
You talking about me or my evil opponents? They need to hire someone to purge every account on the leaderboard that has an account name like this. Well, these don't really matter for the leaderboard because they'll retire 50 runs to get 1 playable deck. Well, to get 1 unbeatable deck. The bot accounts are purchased. Why not just buy a 20-cent account? I think if I did that, then Blizzard would ban me. I think they'd ban poor noble Redbeard. That's the sickening aspect of it all. But I would much rather only play good, broken, unbeatable decks, too. I was mentioning it before, it doesn't put you at any advantage. All it does is mitigate your disadvantage. If my deck was as broken as everyone's deck that does it, like I wouldn't have any advantage. I would just be at an even playing field instead of at a severe disadvantage all the entire time. I don't really know what to do here. I probably won't kill them, and my cards don't really do anything. All right, let's see what's in his hand. Oh my god. Who would have thought? Who would have thought his whole deck is are those cards? so very much. Where do they buy the accounts? There's websites. I don't know. If you do exclamation mark purchased, past tense, you can get access to them. I played against Blizzard bot twice in a week. Never happened before in standard. So what does this do for me? Is it likely to clear that? This is guaranteed. Likely is better than... guaranteed is better than likely, maybe? General's better? It stops the Redbeard 1 in 24, aka the guaranteed outcome from happening, I guess. Yeah. I actually wish... I would like to bring more attention to it, to force Blizzard to do something about it. They don't seem to have a strong desire to do anything about it, but... This could kill Arena? I mean, yes, it could kill Hearthstone. Other modes, I'm sure, are impacted by it, and the more that people know about it, the less, you know, the less people will want to play. I don't want to play, and I love Arena. Bots still count as players at Blizzard's earning calls? Yeah, I'm sure they do. It's killing our boy Red. That's the worst of all. It's not fun to play when you're at a disadvantage every other game.
For now.
Sorry, Celestial asked me to send him all of them. I think he's probably going to get sick of it at some point. I'm kind of hoping. You're farming the bots, Redbeard. You know, I'm doing my best. As long as we can generate a couple of dozen Astalors per game, we can beat them. How do you know it's a bot? Just do exclamation mark purchased if you want any info. There's Justice. Hey, look at that. Eki Gigi Wzbd. I wonder if their non-golden account has been purchased or not.
And neither will you.
Again, I've got a suspicion. It's good to know that humans are smarter than bots. Well, you're playing against another human who purchased their account through a botting mechanism. Right, so you're still playing against a human who certainly is not of a high quality player, but I would argue that card quality is the single biggest determiner for, you know, who wins a game of Hearthstone in 2023. Win cards like Anima exist, Imbued Axe, you know, those type of cards. No match present for this person. Let's keep track of how many non-premium cards they're gonna play. Yeah, I would guess not many will not be played by them.
Swim back from whence you came.
We've made it to at least a position where we don't lose on 5 to
You get the goods.
Bridge Rift,
I'll stop.
which I'm sure they have 6 of. How could they play non-premium cards if there aren't any in their deck?
I'll stand watch.
Look at this pathetic 3-mana 2/5 taunt they were forced to play.
Might or magic. I'll
My
withstand
current warrior deck has 3 Anima, 3 Imbued Axe, 4 Bridge Rifts, 2 Remornia, and a Sylvanas. You know who would love to play against that one? I think you know. It's Dreads. It's actually Dreads.
a thirst beyond death. It seems to me. A thirst beyond death.
Oh, for 5. Why would they buy a account with an OP arena deck to play an arena run once? Because it costs 21 cents. It costs less than the arena entry fee. I think is probably the biggest determining factor for this. Actually, you know, I probably could have started with that.
An empty pew for you and your guest.
Drink with me, friend.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
They only do it for fun, right? Well, that's the only reason anybody does anything, right? They're not doing it for not fun.
Someone's coming.
An empty pew for you and your guest.
Drink with me, friend.
But like, unsurprising, these are the decks this is what you need to beat, you know, your 2-0 opponent. So when you're stuck drafting a druid or,
A thirst
you know,
beyond death.
80% of your decks, this is why they feel like they can't compete, because they can't. Playing at this time of night probably doesn't help. It's like, Rip, you're playing people who have played only 1 day of Hearthstone.
Greetings from the old days.
Thread said somebody brought it up on the Arena subreddit and it got removed. Who removes this? People probably remove it because they don't want to like give attention to it, because that just showcases how easy it is to do it, so more people are going to do it. But that doesn't stop anybody. Like, it's clearly enough people know about it to ruin the experience for
Find eternal rest,
pretty much everyone else.
Neither will you.
You're doing God's work. I mean, I feel better at least showcasing just how rampant it is. They asked me to send them examples, specific examples of people's names. I got a message from Blizzard. They were under the impression that they have done something about it. I wanted to convince them that they have not done anything about it. And that's a lot easier to do when I can just rattle off 10 of these a night or 20 a night, you know? They have no idea how to combat it or implement it. Verified accounts would help. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have ideas of how to do it. I think my pessimistic thought process is they don't actually have any interest in dissuading it, because A, they don't care about Arena, and B, like people mentioned, it's better for them to have more people playing, even if they're bots, because you can just cite how many players you have. And I'm sure for earnings reports, that's better than saying like, hey, we lost 1 million players. It's way better to say we gained 1 million players, even if they're all bots. Then you're not going to lose your job. But it's a short-term approach. It's a short-term way of thinking about it, because eventually all the real humans are going to stop playing when you can't be competitive, or you have to spend an extra, X amount of money through a third-party website just to be competitive. Then people aren't going to play, and then you're going to lose your job, or the game's going to, cease to exist. So hopefully, something's done about it before that point would be the wise decision, I would think.
Someone's coming.
But it took a long time for Blockbuster to do anything about Netflix, and then Netflix, stopped Blockbuster from existing. So just because people are part of a big company that has been successful doesn't mean they always make the smartest decisions or see their imminent demise. I think if people in charge figure they'll be somewhere else by then, yeah. I think a big part of it is like a lot of us care a lot more than the people making decisions. And honestly, I think that there's probably like, the devs we interact with probably care a lot more than their bosses, who they're like, hey, we'd really like to stop this. And then your boss says, shut the hell up and, make more cards, or whatever. So, and then those are the people that will be somewhere else. And the devs are stuck working on a game that like isn't getting the support or attention, and then they end up they're the ones that lose their job. When you talk about sports or whatever, it's not the player who's underperforming that they're under contract. They're the one that is going to just end up on another team making the same amount of money or more. It's the coach that gets fired. It's the it's the staff that gets fired. I know the devs care, yeah. And it sucks because they're sort of our outlet, the only people we have any contact with on Twitter or Reddit, or, if you're Redbeard in a Discord server. And they're always cool and they're always nice, and you don't always see results. When they kind of killed the Hearthstone esports scene, a lot of the devs were posting they were the ones who were most disappointed by it. It wasn't Korra saying, hey, let's kill esports. It's Korra saying like, oh my god, it would be great if they had more attention and focus on esports, if they allowed the game to blossom again. Somebody whose job it is to do these things probably is more likely to want that stuff.
Taranda versus Pro.
Isn't there one remaining Blockbuster location in Eugene, Oregon? I don't know if that's where it is, but I don't have any desire to go there. This is just a Blockbuster. Who cares? And that's the thing, maybe Hearthstone or maybe Blizzard, certain aspects, Arena, maybe they need to die. Like if they're not going to support them and they're not going to do anything, then it is what it is. Then it's just us dummies, arguing over it and fighting and trying to cling to something that's we care a lot more about than the people who are in charge of it.
+1.
This is happening in WoW. Probably still is, but gold farming has been around forever, and I don't know if they ever did much about it. Yeah, and I can't speak to WoW because I never played it, but there's a difference between like bots farming account and I guess if it's PvP and a bot farms gold and you can buy the account, it's sort of the same thing, but I guess. Blizzard regulated gold selling themselves. Yeah, and maybe that's what it is. Like, you just take control of it. Maybe that just means somewhere along the line Blizzard makes free-to-play Arena or something. Or they dramatically reduce the offering, the cost to get in. And then everybody can just retire as many decks as the bots can. And maybe that's the solution. And even if it's not a great solution, maybe that's the solution. He doesn't have the coin, so he can't play that or that. I don't know, it's kind of sad, but maybe it's sad to think about. Maybe part of the solution is to go back to a more underpowered meta when an individual card, like, Pack the House or whatever, doesn't single-handedly determine the outcome, determine the winner, and you kind of have like more counterplay. Like a card like Anima into Imbued Axe can't, you know, that type of stuff just doesn't happen. Maybe. As somebody who likes the more interactive and engaging cards, this might be the thing. Also, I should have done this first. Then I would have had 2 5/7s. I think free-to-play arena would be better with no rewards. Yeah, people would just retire until they got broken decks, but that's what you're facing, or like that's what some of us are facing. That's what Redbeard's facing. So I, at this point, would prefer a free-to-play arena because then it wouldn't feel as punishing to just be trying to participate as it does right now. Right now, it feels very punishing just to queue up because if you don't high roll your deck or you can't steal people's high roll, then you can't compete. Like our Druid deck was fine and it was cool and it was fun and I didn't really get to play it. And I have the luxury of having 35 or 36,000 gold, but most players don't. So how are you going to get new players or retain new players or even retain old players if everybody's got that feeling except for the people who are spending 21 cents to buy an account? I don't want another one of these. I guess I could buff here. This thing finally dies. Problem is I don't have a turn here, so I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take Muck Pool too. Could evolve here, but it's not really that great. I don't think I want Baron necessarily, but that's a high roll, that's a high roll, that's a high roll, and that's probably a low roll. I wonder if they rip the Convincing Disguise. You probably should, just because you're getting an 8, a 7, a 6, and a 5. But if they don't, that'd be so good for me. But they did high roll 3 out of the 4, so maybe. Wow. That's a pretty big throw, potentially. I need to get a... I just have to roll something with... Oh, that's not... I haven't got this. Oh, that's a disaster. I thought that was infused. Kill your own minion? I don't think so, because I can just do this. It burns your own minion? Yeah, then you develop nothing. I think you just lose if you do that. I think you kind of can't win. So, let's draw. I don't want Baru. I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, perfect. It's actually pretty rough. Well. We have 1/1 cost. Sometimes lucky. I mean, we didn't get too unlucky there, at least. He hasn't played an elemental, right? This is what he took instead of doing it last turn. Still, though, I'm kind of in trouble here. I guess what I can do is, I can play the Dracoru again.
You can't turn your back on destiny, man. I'll hatch ya.
You are unfit to serve.
I'll hatch ya. 5, 6, 7, 8.
This sort of forces him to play his Fire Ellie, which isn't a ton of value. Hey, Red, how are you? I'm good, Fuzzy. Skillfully done. Nice turn. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best here. It's a hard game. It's a hard game right now. Oh, does he have another one, though? He has a Muck Pool? That was in his deck, right? Dude, if I could just kill this idiot. Wait, he didn't Fire Ellie. Oh, he's freezing my Dracoru. Oh, he's freezing my Sylvanas. Wait, does that ever just kill him? 8, 16, 20? I'll just do this.
A toast to my everlasting reign.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I just realized now that that's not my location. Somebody said something about skillfully done. Oh god. That's I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny. To me, that's pretty funny. He's gonna just take this though. Oh fuck me. Alright. Alright, we're working on it here. I could brew my Denathrius back.
Haste. You get the goods.
Which I probably should have done already. How to report. Maybe pack the house better.
I'll stand watch.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. Why do I have muck pools? When did that happen? I ain't gonna lie, I kind of forgot about that. Sootsie, and Sootsie, thanks for the follow. Sooty. Zooty. Red's run confirmed bot. Why is mine confirmed bot? What the hell? Tarnation? Can't let him get this. 3-turn BM, suffer. Brew Sylvanas. Well, if I brew Sylvanas, then he Sylvanas is my Denathrius. And then my Sylvanas will never get infused. Clean the scene. Clean the scene.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
And then I guess I can play like this and this. Does that ever just kill him? I'm not gonna watch that. I ain't gonna watch that right now. Left? Wait, why did you shoot left? Hit the 3-2. That's my only request. Fucking hell. Spell damage. 7 damage. And I'm just trying not to die here. And then, I guess I can do this. I'm confused. Does he still have a Sylvanas? Does he still have a Sylvanas? When does he lose? Not this turn, but he has one more turn?
I will never. But you shall.
Looks to me like you're trying not to win. No, we're trying to win. What happens if you evolve the general? Why not pool? Because then he just takes a bigger minion.
The culprit was not tidy.
Choose a minion, get a copy of it, so I can kill that. Yeah, all we're trying to do is survive so that we can kill him with that 6-drop he evolved into. But anyway, that's why we pretended not to know what was going on. But that way, with the 8, if he takes the 8-2, then our Denathrius probably kills it. Or we can draw things that can deal 2, maybe. We can find a way to deal 2. But if we give him like an 11-11, that would be worse. Was that pretending, Red? Really convincing.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you. I cannot.
I've got a skill, what can I say? Well, I can see he was dead. He evolved into the 6-6 that makes him die in 3 turns, and we killed that. And then we spent the rest of the last 3 turns just trying to clear his board so we didn't die. And then he died at the end of his 3rd turn.
Let me hear you make some noise!
Dude, if I had... No, I guess not.
The exit is this way.
Something good. 5-4. Hey, I will say, 3 times in a row we got the 2-3 gargoyle. So I'll take this as an upgrade. Wait, this is actually horrible. We did horribly there because like the only thing. Okay, sure. Partner in crime, you say? I don't really know what I'm doing here. Rikara has betrayed us. I agree.
I am overwhelmed.
I mean, if I play this or this, he just gets more buffs more quickly. Now I get the first roll. I could just roll a Deathwing or a Colossal or something. Daily Golden Kappa check. You deserve the Golden Kappa.
Want the plan? Gladly.
Can't even kill his story job. This card sucks, man. I hate Growlmash. Growlmash, dumbass. The mech that destroys your deck. That could be good. Oh my god, why did he just play a 3 mana 5/6? I need 1 more mana. How much do I have? Not enough. Oh. Never mind, everything seems fair again. I'm gonna let him get his buffs because I don't want to die. D Double Helix, thanks for the follow. Are any of the new followers from the Alienware, is that related to Alienware? Or are you guys just crazy about Hearthstone Arena? He has fire in hand and uses HP. His deck is probably so broken he doesn't want to turn his deck into crap. But yeah, it seems odd that he's not using it. He must have a crazy deck. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. All good. We got that thing enabled. I don't know if that's good or not, but you bet your sweet ass I'm playing Remornia for the rest of the game. You bet your sweet ass, Double Helix. Hello, fellow aliens. A lot of aliens here tonight, which is cool. This might be the best fires I've seen. This is the best fires I've ever had. How are you drawing these huge minions? I took his fires, now he cast it. A few turns too late, probably, for him. I'm gonna talk to Blizzard about letting me win every game. I'm so much more enjoyable while I'm winning. I've noticed that. This thing has charge. Man, Remornia is dumb. This run has been something. It's been great. We got a deck that could contest the decks that people paid a premium for. I just had a 12-1 run with Warrior on Asia. I was so close to 12-0, but I lost to an OP barcode account. Yeah, that stinks. I credit you with a 12-0, Juicy. This one's gotta go on the YouTube. I need YouTube content badly. What do you get? Oh. There's nothing left me but pain and rage. That's how I feel while I'm playing Hearthstone. Nothing but pain and rage. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun during this run. I've got to pee, but I don't want you guys to wait, so I'm just going to queue up. And if I have to pee all over my pants and the floor and not wash my hands, then so be it, I say. So be it.
Taranda versus Gera.
I will show no mercy.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. He doesn't wash his legs. No, I don't wash my legs. What do I look like, Dreads over here? Alright, everyone, wonderful. Fuzzy P was already here. Boys don't wash their hands when they pee. I do. Not a sick, freakazoid like Dreads.
The exit is this way.
5-4. Different 2-3, I'll take it. This turn red into a banshee filled with pain and rage. So true.
So full of sin.
So very true. Not gonna pre-hit it, because then he just imbued axes here, right?
This place is
I don't know, I can't even tell you how many How many animas on turn 1 or 2 today? I think it's got to be 15. If I had to guess, I'd say at least 15. Just throughout the course of playing Hearthstone. Trade there, buff there, trade there. Trade there. Keep them both. More times than not, my body parts are cleaner than my surroundings. I often wash before I pee. Wow, that's intense. Some intense pissing practices. Offering rates for anime are very high. Yeah. Doesn't mean they always have to be in somebody's opening hand. I understand there's 6 of them in everyone's deck, but... Alright, so now the 3 mana 6/5 that gains him life and draws him a card. Let's do that for now.
My compliments. The ship.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch. You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
If it ain't a high anima deck, it's a high bridge rift deck. Most are both. Most above like 2 or 3 wins are both, but maybe this one's not. I mean, obviously it is, but maybe this one's not. Three left? I haven't even cast a spell? What taunts do I have? I have 1 taunt remaining in my deck. But it's only 3 mana. I mean, I could play a 3 mana 6/5 and a Remornia later, maybe? Wow, look at that combo. But this will just die, huh?
It's all in your head.
This song sounds loud. Is this just me? I can't believe I've been playing this game for 9 years. I haven't been playing probably quite that long, but maybe 8.
Burn away the blight. This can't
You
be
better
good.
play that 3 mana 6/5 this turn. Pretend like, ooh, I'm trading. What do I do? Could I ever play Remornia here instead? Could buff. Could trade, I could slap.
For you.
So, I guess I have 2 of them. Need to get my Remornia down. Kick in before his. Wow, no minion. Oh, never mind. Oh wait, I can clear them all. I was gonna say we can stop him from getting any buffs. So that's great. Not a bad turn coming up for us. Oh, but now he has a card. Why did he? Oh, from the verse. Okay, yeah, all right. All right, we clear all that, and then we only have to worry about. We only have to worry about the next bridge riff.
This place is scary.
This time you have an above average pre-stack? Yeah, this time. But what about next time?
Your blood for the sire. Into ribbon. Suffer. Make them bleed.
I'm overwhelmed. What's the worst 10 drop he gets? Never mind. Neptulon, probably. This isn't the best pre-stack you can get. I would guess this is like a 7 out of 10 pre-stack. 6.5 maybe. Maybe a little lower. No harmonic pops. Only 1 light it burns. Honestly, as silly as it is, only 1 cathedral. The high roll aspect is the 4 identity thefts. Not much of this pre-stack is like outside of the ordinary. Out of the ordinary. I listened to your boring story about your name again. I got through half of it. What the heck? How's that boring? How dare you? 8 out of 10? No, not a chance. Not a chance. There's too many crazy priest decks out there. Harmonic pops out the wazoo. Neptulon drafted in their deck and shit like that.
Tyrande versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
She named it long and boring. Sorry, I thought she was describing parts of my body. I didn't realize this was about her name.
Empty pew for you and your guest.
Oh, wow. Svalna gives him shaman shadow spells, which means he gets... I've had this happen to me. I was the shaman. I just got shit followed by more shit, coupled with some more shit. Other classes that don't have shadow spells will find just priest spells, and then it's kind of like an even playing field. But he's gonna get like 3 mana, you know, make your minions deal 3, 10 mana, summon all your hand onto the board, and they all die. 2 mana, get 2 3/2s, overload 1, and then I think there might be the 4th one is draw cards or something. I could bump and heal. I could just bump and load up my hand for next turn. Wow. I think I only get Whirlpool because I have 1 nature spell.
Remain defeated.
Shadow Shaman spells are so bad, they are. It's really tough when you're spending 3 mana to get, like, you know, any of those cards. Like, you're never getting Shadow Word Death or Holy Smite or whatever.
The more you struggle, the better.
A few more Glugs couldn't hurt. The value of his hand on 3, yeah. I mean, he's got this card in his hand, which is a lot less good for him. But he does have this one. He has this one in his deck. It's also good.
I do the crime, you do the time.
Metronome. Man, I don't have a lot of 1s in my deck. But I guess I don't really need to draw in that way, right? I could just play this and this. But then I could heal. I guess I could heal if I do it this way. I don't want another Svalna. Do I want a Dredge? I think I'd rather just have a Vizier. And am I ever gonna overload? I guess I might want to just shoot a Glug or something, right? Why can't I do this? Oh, wait, why? Why did I think I could do this in a better way? I should have just done this one. That was dumb.
Make haste.
I think if I played this one, I could have healed it. I could have. No, then I couldn't heal it either way. I don't know. I don't really want to play Svalna though. Probably overload with Framester. Yeah, that's true. We can get a 0 mana overload for ourselves. So that can be kind of nice. Admiral Keck W. Thank you so much for the follow. I'll spike this.
The more you struggle, the better.
Another clean the scene. I think I just want to cannibalize just in case I need the life. I'm gonna try to go for the Glug next turn. Hate losing because the opponent plays Framester on turn 3 and I draw all of them instantly. Has that ever happened? I've never had that happen to me. But I'm sorry that's happened to you. And then what we want right now is for him to spend 3 mana to realize only then that he only gets, that can't be because there's a lightning storm.
Turning tide.
Okay, not lightning storm. That's much better than lightning storm for us. So what am I doing? I guess when I get a Framester thing, trade. Don't really want to brew anything back. Do I? I guess I could brew one of these back, but I don't really want to do that. I guess I would rather, maybe. This board looks like you're the shaman and he is the priest. It does, huh? This board also makes it look like the Nerubian Vizier has a long tail. Hi Red, can I pick a song? Yeah, sure. Lay it on me. Lay it on me. I need more glugs.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch. You get the goods.
Shamans have shadow spells? Yeah. These guys are playing the Palladium? I've never even heard of them. I love how part of a tail is just floating around and attacking stuff, yeah. This sounds like young people music. It scares me. This is not bad. This is not bad either. Kind of like this.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
I'm almost 30 and I dog this music. Yeah, you're young. My friend went to this concert, he said it was double the average age. Double the average age of what? Sorry? He was double the average age. Okay. Yeah, this sounds like something if I was 15 I probably wouldn't have liked, but can I skip this? Is that okay? This is pretty bad. Can I skip that? Is that's not a meme song? All right, here you go. I'm gonna make it up to you. Is that okay? The similar version of like what I imagine my people's, you know, my age bracket. This is our version of that same song, isn't it?
I don't have enough mana. Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
You still add onto your playlist on YouTube? Yeah, not enough though. Huh? Yeah. What's up, Yurna? We probably have lost more songs than I have added left. Okay. They've probably been more like removed from YouTube as artists than I've added recently, though. This card just doesn't really do anything if he It doesn't do anything if he just hexes it, right? That's a 1 mana remove anything. I need his glug.
It's all in your head.
Hi, what's up, Angelic Sprite? How are you? A vibe with your music taste? Hey, that's good for me. It's good news for me, I think. Hopefully he plays it again. Except he could evolve it, huh? So it reminds me of the Feint. This is the Feint. Can listen to more Feint after this? We can listen to one more. But I get to pick that one too, is that okay? The Feint's great. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Only because the last song was such a stinker.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Alright, I'll tell you what, I'll give you one more Feint, and then I'll give you like another song for Twitch chat. For you and the rest of Twitch chat. 4, 1, 1. What card is his? Do I have anything copied from him? Wait a minute. This ain't what I want. So I have to give up the 2-4. That's probably fine. 3, 4, 5, and then 3.
The more you struggle.
Altered Chord and Criminal Lineup. I only have 8 mana available this turn. This looks good, but it's actually not. Because I'm gonna get back down to 3. Let's take Clean the Scene. Let's get this shit out of my hand for now.
Swim back from whence you came.
If I could have Altered Chord and Criminal Lineup there, I would have on the Frozen guy. But then if I do that on the Frozen guy, I have to leave up the you've copied from. Yeah, it doesn't do me any good to use the Altered Chord because that's what I need to kill his guy. You know. Where's that from? Sunken Scroll. Maybe he gives me something to hit, and then if he can't kill it, then I can Criminal Lineup. The Feint's a band. Oh, I'm supposed to do one more Feint. Could find his Glug. 3, 6, 7. Alright, maybe he doesn't have another Hex. Maybe he has to have an inefficient turn in order to, get his Hex off anyway. How'd you get the vision? With the Shaman's help? No, I got the vision from my own Svalna from my Usher. That's probably not good. Well, isn't he just guaranteed to be dead? Maybe not. Maybe he's just guaranteed to clear my whole fucking board. But we made this decision to grab Svalna because we knew it would screw him. They might not have known that. Lucas Garcia, thank you Lucas for the follow. Which game you played as best playlist? Well, we called them soundtracks when I was a kid. Mega Man 2, Earthbound. We still call them soundtracks. No, that guy just called it a playlist. What do you mean we still do? We don't. You and I do. Not these young people. This song, oh hey good, a purchase account. I was waiting to snag another one.
I cannot find eternal rest.
Yeah, Mega Man 2, Earthbound. People love, what's that game? Hotline Miami? I never played it, but people love Hotline Miami. Fury? I know the Toxic Avenger and Wave Shaper did a lot of that soundtrack, or I believe they did. I got my first 12 wins after starting playing a few months ago. Hey, you did it, Block. I'm proud of you. Hope I can get 12. But I'll settle for 8.
Greetings from the old
Okay, and then who's that guy? Oh, sorry, I thought it was over.
The exit is this way.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
greetings from the old days.
I rolled this one and the 2-3 gargoyle so much. I don't get it. Mega Man 3 Snake Man. I can't remember that one. I know, I don't like Mega Man 3 actually much at all, but I think Snake Man's the good one. Let me listen real quick. I think Snake Man's the good one. It goes on for... No, I don't want the stage. I'll watch 5 minutes of it. No, this isn't it. It's not bad. No, that's not it. Sorry, there's a better one. Mega Man 3 music. It's a good title. Proto, Gemini, Hard, Shadow, Snake, Sparkman? Oh yeah, Sparkman's the best. My cards do nothing. His cards do something. I guess I have to put something on the board? How does that even help me? I have no idea what I can even do here. Yeah, that was the best one. Well, that was my favorite one, at least. Let me hear this real quick. Okay, here you go. I'll give you one more, okay? Sparkman, please. Wily level 1 or Metal Man? Oh, everything in 2. Everything in 2. Redbeard and abusing an OP class. Name a more iconic duo. I just played a druid and my awesome druid got killed by warriors and priests, and I'm facing a bot account right now. Why am I getting chastised?
Reporting for duty.
I hope he trades a bunch. I don't think he will, but because it's easy. This brings me back to middle school. You know, I was never really a Prodigy fan. I'm not really a big Prodigy fan. I gave you this, though. That was sort of my gift to you. What does jury duty do for me? Honestly, not much. So I just have to play clean this scene.
The battle! The battle! The battle!
I don't think it ever matters.
The battle!
That's more of a Daft Punk fan. Yeah, I like Daft Punk more. Something about these glasses, these new glasses. Maybe it's this like dark frame at the top. Makes me keep thinking something's like crawling on the wall. Like a bug or something. 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. I don't know if this does me any good. Doesn't really do me any good either. This card should definitely, when this dies, they should lose the buff. I like the new glasses, very modern. Yeah, I like them. They're pretty cool.
Well played. Reporting for duty.
I just had to get my first pair of glasses for driving. Couldn't read a single letter on the eye test. When the botters were in a perfect 12-home run like this, that's when they've really gone too far. We've defeated a few of them during this run, so that's kind of cool. Back when I played, Priest was generally bad against Paladin. Is that still the case? Priest is a better class than Paladin in Arena right now.
Tyrande versus the Lich King.
It's fine when we beat him. Yeah, I agree. It's fine then. Let's go ahead and try to do that some more.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
Swim back from whence you came.
Where you followed?
Man, this song is so good. What's the deal? How is it so good?
Off with that thing.
I wonder. If the bot could draft an OP deck, why can't it come up with a cool username? It's not a bot drafting the deck. It's a person drafting a deck with an account that accrued its gold through botting, and
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and...
You fell right into my trap.
played by a human, sold from a human to another human, and played by a human.
An empty pew for you and your guests.
He's gonna take that. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna touch this like, ooh, I need that 2-drop. I feel like this song was in a recent movie. It's been in like every movie from 1995 through 1998. Kind of loud, sorry. All right, one more. I like this song, but I don't like the title of it. Okay, what from that era would we like? Here, you got something by Daft Punk. We'll throw one Daft Punk on. Okay, so I need to play a 2 and then a 3. So here's a 2. I don't really want to play that, actually. Let's play that then. We'll take that one. Let's take Unholy Frenzy. Santeria. I'm not a huge Sublime fan. Santeria is good. Doing Time, is that the name of that song? That's my favorite Sublime song. I'm not a big fan, but they have probably 5 or 6 like really good singles that again aren't really like unnecessarily my favorite, but they have probably 5 or 6 good singles. Trading with that, I'm just gonna do this. Lana Del Rey is a great cover of Doing Time. I've heard that one actually. She's got a specific style. She's got a very beautiful voice. Would you mind playing a German song? I found a banger. If you want to throw it in the Discord, I'd be happy to check it out off stream. And if it's something I think would kind of fit and I might actually like, then we can throw it in the playlist. Discord's probably the best place to throw that stuff. I guess why risk it, right? I don't want him to gain anything. Why respect? I requested the cover of Doing Time on the stream once and I listened to it often. Do you like the original by Sublime? I wonder.
This may just be my best song yet.
So what can he kill here? Not enough. Maybe he can. I don't have any damage. I need 1 stinking damage.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch. Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
I listened to that and I like that one too. I only found it from the cover though. Morning, Redbeard. How we doing in the tourney? We had a 4 win and then a 4 win. So I've kind of like gracefully bowed out. We had to play a an awful shaman deck with no Pack the House, and then we were forced to play an awful Death Knight. And unsurprisingly, everybody that's doing well, they're great players, but the people that are doing well are playing Priest and Warrior. And we had to play against nothing but Priest and Warrior. And honestly, we got 4 wins out of both of those decks, and I kind of felt like they were awful decks. And I think we're probably more likely to go 0 than 4. But runs have been pretty good today, honestly. This is the only good deck we've had, and unsurprisingly, it's doing well. We've played against about 8... we played against 8 purchased accounts, and we're like 2 and 6 against them. Almost all of our losses are to people that bought their accounts. So.
An empty pew for you and your guest.
There are no shadow spells for him, which means he's gonna get access to priest spells. My problem is I have 0 dredge, right? So I will never get a Phelan card, but I can get his Phelan cards. If he takes it, I actually want him to take it. This one counts. I kind of haven't submitted any. I guess if we got a 12, we could throw away one of our 4s, and we would have an 8 win average, and then maybe we would qualify. Like we'd have to have a 12. Like if this one had been submitted, but I didn't submit this one. I think we still can though. Did he get it? I wasn't paying attention.
The exit is this way.
Remain seated. Remain seated.
Playing around fatigue. Not completely irrelevant. Can keep them both, I guess, by playing this one. Which I don't really see much of a downside. Keep a little less health here, but... Well, there's a reason, I guess.
We're going on a
Could hit the location, maybe. What I can do is brew back the Phelan, and then just keep playing Phelan over and over again until we like sort of push up the Colossals, even though we'll have the same amount of cards on top of them. You know, it's kind of cool. He missed it. Darn it. Maybe he strategically didn't take it because he knew I would have 8 identity thefts. How do I get a dredge? I guess I could theft some dredge effects from him, which there are in abundance in Warrior. Thanks for adding the reward tracker. Yeah, so I don't know if you were here yesterday, but yesterday 2 people came in and said something like about Alienware and the reward tracker. So there's a reward tracker. I don't know all the details, but apparently if you hang out here and make an Alienware account, you can get some free stuff from them. I don't know, like actual gear, which is pretty cool. 2 people came in there asking about it. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Liquid had talked to me and said, like, would I be interested in doing it? And I said, yeah. They're like, okay, well, don't worry. We'll let you know when, like, everything goes live. And nobody got back to me. But now, I messaged them after the stream. I was like, hey, a bunch of people were like, what the hell is the deal?
You get the goods.
And they're like, oh my god, we're so sorry. Here's a list of how to get it set up. I'm like, okay, let me do it. It was super easy, of course, but... You know what? This guy sounds a little like, Cedric? No. Who's the guy from Mars Volta? Cedric and Omar? Cedric, right? Sounds a little like Cedric. I never really noticed that till this time. That's how it works. Your stream is advertised on a page on Alienware Arena as a partnered stream, and people get points on that site. Yeah, it's cool. I'm all about it. I got no qualms with that. I can brew it back. It doesn't really help me. Let's just do this. Oh, okay. There's one.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
What's the band? I haven't heard of them. The Mars Volta? I'll play, we'll let this one finish. I'll play one. The Mars Volta is not really like this band, Nothing But Thieves. I don't really know much by them except this one, which I think you like. So I played it. They kind of sound like the Mars Volta a little bit, especially in the vocals, mixed with like a little bit of Radiohead. Kind of feels like a good mix, sort of some Radiohead and some Mars Volta. Mars Volta is very inaccessible, but I'll play a song that is, I think, accessible by them. But I was crazy about the Mars Volta for a long time. Crazy, I love them.
Get in there, fight, maggot.
So far away. This card will cost... Man, like a Leviathan would be great, because then we can get 2 or 3 of them. Just so far away. Then I'm gonna have a kind of a dead turn next turn. I think Krakatoa might just be better than the other one.
Someone's coming.
Epsilon is nonsense. It's the most powerful one, but also the one that kind of kills me, huh? How big is this? Not big enough. I need to do this. Do I ever brew one back? That is the question. I'm brewing him back.
Drink with me, friend.
I don't have anything to do next turn. Maki was right. Neptulon is nonsense.
A diet high in iron. Time to rock!
So I was reading that message I got.
I wonder.
Why is that a 3-mana 8/9?
I bring the rhythm. A diet high in iron.
Anyway, I like the Mars Volta. So I'm gonna read something real fast, make sure I'm not screwing anything up. Log in, navigate, install. This is almost good. Oh man, this is almost good. That screws me. Shoot.
Suffer!
Nothing I can do. I guess I might as well throw it in. Let's see what he's got in his hand. These don't really matter. This matters a lot. Tommy's fighting the good fight. Hey, Imp Bloody, how are you, man? Disregard. Try to check out that Alienware thing. Yeah. Keep an eye on it. Is that where we knew he dredged up? Oh man, I need spells. I need 3 spells in 1 turn. I need Identity Theft. Metronome. I'm dead. These cards do nothing.
Drink with me, friend.
Man, that's crazy. There's so many things that do things, actually. Too many broken decks out there this meta? Yeah, there are. And this is sort of the thing. It's like, it's great when we have a deck that can compete. The games are fun. It's like, you kind of feel like you're kind of in it. But, you know, 4 out of 5 times or, you know, or more, you're not in it. You just have a deck that's not a priest and it's not a warrior, and you can't compete with either. All right, but hey, you know, we draw a little better. I think we could have won that game. And in my opinion, they played remarkably. 9 out of 10. Yeah, probably closer to 9 out of 10. Probably 9 out of 10.
Surrender versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
Okay. Okay. Got ourselves a 2-drop at least. Oh, I love this song. Can we go back and start it over? Thank you.
Greetings from the old days.
Well played.
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
Berserk Banger. Yeah, that's a great one. Hey, Sakiari, man.
The calm before the storm.
Is he going face? If he goes face... Okay. I've been buying the deluxe editions of the manga when they go on sale for Berserk. Is that you in the bathroom? That was me. What did you hear? You didn't hear me peeing, did you? You stop drinking and go to bed? I've been up 23 hours. I finished my last 3 beers while watching and playing Hearthstone. Do you have anything to do tomorrow? Because if not, yeah, you know, what are you gonna do?
An empty pew for you and your guest.
I don't want to give him that. It's gonna be worse for me, right? I'll just take the Dark Bishop. If I had a death in my hand, if I had a light it burns, if, you know, if the clean the scenes could clear it, maybe, but yeah, I would say it depends how much you've been drinking. 3 more beers. I probably couldn't even drink 3 beers in a night these days. But, you know, I'd say maybe, you know, maybe just stay up and let the booze wear off and then head to bed. You can't be making good decisions after 23 hours and a bunch of beers in Hearthstone. Or life, probably. Probably neither in Hearthstone nor life. They always tempo Bone Lord, and we always win the last 3 turns. Yeah, it's possible. It's certainly not impossible. Hey, Fox, thanks for the follow. Hope you're having a good time, and I hope you're having, you know, honestly, I hope you're having a good life.
You get the goods. I'll stand.
Life is hard, and I hope yours is going well.
Remain seated.
I'm gonna hit this one just because there's so many evolve things. I think his best way back here is to devolve our board and evolve his with that wave. Yeah, those aren't that good. I can answer some of them. Sorry. Will the order matter on synchronize? What do you mean? I wish houses weren't so expensive. House flippers trying to make a quick buck made everything worse. Increasing the price for a starter home by a ton while doing the work. That isn't up to code. Well, I think it has to be up to code to sell it, isn't it? Doesn't it? At least in America, no? Most of the world? Reporting somebody? Anybody that has, it's a long story, but yeah, like the accounts that are botted, I'd at least like Blizzard to know how many botted accounts are still there, because I was talking to them semi-recently and they seemed to be under the impression they had done something about it. So I just want to make it clear to them that whatever they did wasn't enough. How do you know? If their name looks like this, then it's a botted account. Like all these accounts. Most of them have issues. As soon as you get a decent expector. Does report do something? No, I'm sure it doesn't. So like reporting the account doesn't matter because it's not their main account, or it might be their only account, but it was purchased for like a nickel, and then they, you know, whatever. Then they get the broken decks. It's fine. I'm not like, you know, it is what it is at this point. But I want Blizzard to. I don't know if they have the ability to see that I've faced 1 billion of them and reported 1 billion of them, but I'm also manually giving it to some of the dev team on the side. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it's like I'm not like, ooh, like shame on that person, go punish them. I mean, like try to fix the systemic issue with having so many bots be some players' experience. Look, maybe, you know, whatever, we're facing more of them because maybe they're manually trying, like, to face me specifically or some of the big streamers, but it doesn't mean like they're, you know, normal players, regular players aren't going to still queue into them. It's going to be a negative experience for those players too, so that's all. I'm just trying to, makes me feel better too to identify it. A guy asks a tree, "What are you scared of the most?" The tree said, "An axe." Guy is quite surprised. He says, "But lightning strike fire should be more scary. Why the axe?" The tree says, "Because the handle is from my roots. That's life." I'm gonna ask you one question and only one question. What the hell did you just say?
You get the goods, I'll stand watch. You get the goods, I'll stand watch.
Link account with a bank or a phone number. Cut by 90% of the bots in WoW and Hearthstone. Yeah. I think a phone number or an email at least would probably help somewhat. So what do I do about this? I guess I just die, right? Twitch accounts with names like this will often follow red. They're also bot accounts. I think they follow just for the puzzle giveaways or to record stats or something. Yeah, I'm not sure what those are about necessarily.
Someone's coming.
Oh, is this Harvey? Oh man, this playlist is really hitting tonight. Harvey is it, man. Wow, so many new followers, man. I really appreciate it. Jeremiah, Jeremy Rothschild, Jeremy Rothschild. What does that name mean? I noticed a bot account in my channel back in the day was making clips of the moments anybody donated a relatively large amount. It was weird. It's probably the Australian revenue service trying to take you down. So yeah, here's part of my problem. Doesn't he realize I'm trying to live here? I'm crazy. I'm an odd number. If you take away a letter, I am even. What number am I? I'm an odd number. If you take away a letter, I am even. 11. 7. 7? Alright, I got it, but I didn't get it. I took away 2 letters, or something. Red is making hate in their hearts, and they will start a war against him. Who will? Why? What did I do? I'm pretty kind. Wow. This one's probably better for me.
Back to work.
The 7s. I hate the 7s. I got a message from one of the 7s on the side. They said Hearthstone Arena is stupid and everybody that plays it and watches it, it's got a tiny pea brain and they smell that. And I was like, look, that may be true, but you can't say that on my friends. And that's why I banned them all. What's the best thing I get? Man, I wish, wow, look at that positioning. I wish, how's that thing alive? Oh my god. I screwed up. I thought it was dead. This thing is always so big it kills everything. Oh my god, what disaster. 100,000% my fault. I even got like the 1 in a 50 roll that would have helped me out. I was so proud of my positioning. I thought I did it. I didn't know it was alive. This thing's only a 7-7. Every time somebody plays it against me, it's like a 12-12. Only options to shame concede, you're right. No, dude, I'm coming back. I got hacked there. Probably. Dude, his hand is such boo-boo. Hand is boo-boo anyway. That's bro. Oh my god. Is this a 50-50? No. No! Oh, good. Alright, we can come back. Yeah, it was actually just better for us. We got a bigger thing from him. I told you, it's always a 12-12 or whatever. You can play this for 3. I guess I'll just play this. And an Anima? I guess a Hook Fist could be very good for us to get extra cards.
Dead end. I bring the ruin.
I've never seen a more winnable game in my entire life. This is winnable still. It's probably not likely, but it probably wasn't likely at the start. Man, I really like these spectacles. I like these glasses. Ugh. If you lived in a hermetically sealed vault, you probably wouldn't smell that bad. You'd probably smell worse. Are you kidding me? The farts would have nowhere to go. It's hermetically sealed.
The streets are not safe.
Dude, come on. Absolute codswallop! That's what I'm thinking here. No, wait, that's fine. Wait. Oh no, he kills it. Oh, that worm! God damn it. God damn it, Bobby. One more draft? Well, we're gonna go 12 in this one. If we snag a bunch more followers, maybe we can keep going, you know?
I bring the ruin.
Oh, no. It's so fucking big. All right, the lighted burns. Best draw in my deck. Start the chain, and then bring the pain. Rory Flynn, thank you. Oh, so close. Instead of dealing a trillion, it deals 3.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and...
It's all in your head.
Armament upgrade complete.
Oh, that's so close to being good. So close. Thank you, Roy, man. I appreciate the follow.
Not for my fault.
He draws nothing. Darn it. You gotta activate the ARP to get the Alien Enthusiast following. It is active, isn't it? I think it's active. Alright, well the good news is... Actually, there is no good news, huh? Because I'm alive if I play this. I guess I could do this and see if it's a brawl first, right?
Stone Legion. To Rator.
Red, now that you have these new frames, you need a better camera and you'll be crawling in puss and viscera. Ew. Okay, so we had 5 imbued axes. We misplayed a little bit there. I don't think it actually mattered, but I wish he didn't have all those broken cards. 10's great, man. In that run, we faced 5 purchased accounts in this run alone. So to get 10 wins, I mean, it's just a testament to how strong of a deck you need, and I think to you know, playing pretty well throughout most of it. So losing to 3 paid accounts, yeah, we beat 2 out of the 5.